Let's get this going. Go. Happy Pride, everybody! How are you doing?
Happy everyone!
Woo! Woo!
Well, now that we got the Pride out of the way,
Right?
We had our exercise today.
Woo! I know. Always.
Well, cheers! Happy Pride, everybody!
Cheers!
Pride Month.
Cheers! Exciting, good stuff going on.
Yeah, welcome to the happy hour, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Daniel Wilson.
Hi, everybody. My camera is this way. Okay, so hi.
Yay! Your camera works.
Yay!
So, just like we typically do, let's go ahead and we can go ahead and introduce ourselves. And we are the Real Housewives of Real Estate. And today, our show, we're celebrating Pride with our good friend, Daniel Wilson from Orlando, Florida. I'm Kinsey Lee Eggles, Remax Realty Group, Southwest Florida Gulf Coast.
And I'm Sandra Massari at Remax Excellence in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. We are also known as the mushroom capital of the world.
And I'm Alexa Caballo Hughes with a Cabal group of Next Level Lifestyles brokered by EXP of Connecticut.
Woo! And I'm Deborah Carr with Southeast Florida, Remax House of Real Estate, serving all of Fort Lauderdale and Palm Beach, Broward, and Palm Beach counties.
Hi, all. I am Daniel Wilson out of Orlando, Florida, and we have a special guest. His name is Mango. We service all of Orlando, all the vacation spots, Disney, Universal, and most of Central Florida. So the Villages, if you know that area. And I've been in real estate for 7 years, and I am honored to know all these lovely ladies. My intro is finished.
Yay, Daniel.
Thanks for being here, Daniel.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we love Daniel. I don't know. When did we meet?
You came to Orlando.
Yeah.
You were next to my vehicle.
Oh, yeah, because I came to
crazy one.
Yeah, I came to see Kevin and Lee, your broker owners, and I parked next to your car and took a picture of our license plates.
Because you have a customized plate too, right?
Yeah, I've got Dream XO.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and but we were Facebook friends and had done referrals with each other prior to that, and that was a few years ago.
Citing memes and kindness back and forth on social media is where it all began many years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, for a lot of people nowadays. So.
Yeah, and then we go to Vegas.
We do. We end up seeing.
Yay, Vegas.
And then, of course, your best friend, or one of your good friends, Kinsey Tabitha.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what Tabitha and I did because I don't remember. I just remember being FaceTiming my office at it was like 9 a.m. Eastern time, and Tabitha was doing the whatever on the escalator.
On the escalator.
We swim.
The whale or whatever. That was,
Yeah, and I haven't been able to find Tabitha in about 2 days, so she might be swimming on an escalator for all I know.
she really well could be.
Tabitha, if you're listening, send help.
Tabitha,
We're here for you.
we miss you.
We miss you.
I miss you so much. And I missed her last time when I was in Vegas as well, because I had a whole group of people there that did not go as well when you bring in clients and friends and all that. So I had like a whole 8 people in Vegas last time, so I didn't run into each other. But
Yeah, you really can't bring friends
No.
or boyfriends or girlfriends.
way to call
I think they totally get in the,
me out.
I think they totally get in the way of your networking.
Absolutely.
You cannot work till 8 in the morning. You know, if you have someone that's kind of waiting up for you, like what's going on, you know? But listen, that's when the best networking happens.
Yeah, we've realized by our past 2 weeks of referrals that the best networking happens from about 2 a.m. till about 8 a.m. and often ends up at the Rhino.
That's funny.
We're going to ask, has Daniel been to the Rhino?
What is the Rhino?
All right, we won't ask.
The Rhino is an adult entertainment establishment.
Oh, you're talking about Palan, just for straight people. Yes, I've been to that.
Yeah, the one for straight people.
Yeah,
Oh, Lord.
this month. That would be another month. This month is gay. Thank you. Move. I'm gay.
Me too. Yay, Pride. Yay. So before we get started on talking to you a little bit about business, okay, Daniel, I first just want to say that, you know, not to take away from all the joy that we're doing, you know, in this moment, today's 4 years since the Pulse shooting in Orlando. And I know that means something to you and it means something to me. And I know you've had friends and people that you know, and I know that you've been to the Pulse nightclub. And I just want to know how you're doing today.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't have much to say on real estate today, ladies. It is a day of, I don't have a whole lot to say on real estate. I'm doing okay. I will be back at Pulse this evening as well, just to kind of remember. But what the points I bring to the show are, we need to change and we need to open up a new chapter with everything. And so today I don't have a whole lot to say about real estate. And I haven't for the past month had a whole lot to say. There's so much going on in the world, and I think we just need to focus on kindness and love and acceptance and understanding different points of views, even if we don't believe in them ourselves. So I'm good. Thank you.
Absolutely. Don't want to bring the level down, but so today's an important day for us to remember in our community and in the world. You know, there's a lot of bad stuff going on out there, and I like that. Just be kind. Let's stop beating each other up. Let's stop hurting each other. Let's stop calling each other names. And let's get back to hugging and loving after we get past this COVID 6 feet distance situation. And let's bring something different to this world, I believe. It's important. So be kind's a good start. I like that. And you girls have a thought on that?
Well, I wanted to say, Deb, how are you doing today? I know it's a hard day.
I'm doing good. We actually have a connection, even though we haven't been to the nightclub. Me and my life partner of 24 years have a connection to the family and the owner and the owner's family. And so that was really hard. My partner's a therapist and has done a lot of work in the community because of that, as well as the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas shootings and things like that. So things like that change people forever. And I think that the more in tune we get with people who are experiencing loss and knowing how to support them is a good thing. And kindness and love and support and in our community, even within RE/MAX or any real estate company or in the world, is important to reach out and touch somebody. So that's where I'm at as well. Thanks, Daniel, for sharing your heart on that. I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but thank you.
Appreciate it. Well, I think we're all in some way connected to Pulse, and we're all, you know, in some way we're all connected to the Black Lives Matter movement. In some way we're all connected to the next shooting or the next disaster. And it is time we realize that, you know, it hits home. Mm-hmm. It is home. And no matter what it is, if it's, what the issue is next, we're going to be connected to it. So it's time to put away the talking bad and maybe go have a seat with Kaylin and talk to her about her returns at JCPenney. And see if we can fix the problem instead of, isolating it or complaining about it.
Yeah, I mean, this has been going on longer than just recently. And this is something that it's good we can talk about as a community and with each other, friends, and really lay it out on the line and be there for one another. Because together, as they say, we're stronger together, right?
Amen.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hallelujah to that.
So how we won't talk too much about real estate, but we do want to know how's your market going since the COVID there? Because part of our interviewing some people through this show is really to try to find out how your market's been affected.
Yeah, we don't have inventory. So Orlando's price point per National Association of Realtors or whatever is the average home sale here is $250. If you were to ask me, anyone that's looking for a home generally has something specific they want, either a little bit of yard or a pool. They have some want. And so I would even say that the average home sale here is about $350 to try to find that, what you want. And we don't have inventory. So we just need homes. But everything else is good. Buyers are still moving forward, and sellers, I think, have gotten back into the pace of things. Florida's still used to going on hold for 2 weeks. I think those that work in this market know because of hurricanes and vice versa. So I just hope we don't have a strong second wave.
Yeah, we agree.
We don't need anything else in 2020. I think we've had a fair share of troubles.
And is Disney opening back up?
It is in July.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And didn't Universal and City Walk, they opened back up?
They did. SeaWorld and Busch Gardens. I think you have a better chance of catching COVID at Target right now than you do the theme parks. There's no one in.
That's good to know.
Right.
No.
So how did you deal with, I know all of our cities, Sandy's city, while we're talking about love and kindness, with the protesting and the recent riots?
How did I deal with it? I mean, I kind of stay out of rioting and stay out of that. I go out when it's safe and I support the cause when it's safe. I don't think a protest during COVID was safe. I don't think, the unformed protests were the best thing that we could have done. So I certainly didn't go out and march with them, but I had plenty of friends that did. And I reached out to my friends that were Black, said I love them. We all deal with it differently.
Yeah.
I don't even fathom the whole, I don't understand racism because I'm not, I guess maybe because I'm younger and I didn't live through some of it, but I can understand that it exists. And so even though I don't understand it all, I know it's there with other people. And so just reaching out and touching base and letting them know that I care, similar to Deborah, how you asked me how I was doing today. So.
Yeah, and I love that Daniel always calls me and asks me how I'm doing, or I get a random FaceTime call and we just laugh hysterically at each other. So thank you for always being loving and kind and one of my dearest friends.
You did the same for me, sis. So I think we're all in this together.
Love it.
Love.
So I'm looking right now, I'm being notified there's going to be a big protest again in Miami. I'm not even, they're shutting down stuff like this, but my heart's in a different place today. So for Pride Month, when we're usually out dancing in the streets and celebrating life and it's celebrating all the colors of the rainbow as an example of non-discrimination. It really bothers me that we're still separating each other even in these protests. But hopefully they'll be safe tonight. Hopefully your cities will be safe tonight. And I'll definitely be lighting some candles for our good friends and family over at Pulse.
Absolutely, 100%.
And really, I mean, as realtors, we truly are in all corners of the entire world in our communities. And I think that's what's so beautiful is that when we all get together and we share and we talk, and then, you know, we choose love, and, you know, when we bring that back to all the different corners of our communities, that's really what's beautiful, you know? And just hearing each of everyone's experiences around here as we just share, that's everything. It really is. And I know it's been super challenging, especially now, because we can't hug each other physically, but virtually. And, you know, that's why it's just so great that we're able to, you know, just come together here. So I just want to say I appreciate all of you. And I guess for Daniel, so how are things going as far as, you know, how you're dealing with, you know, I guess we didn't want to talk too much about business, but are you getting any like great downtime? Are you doing anything kind of, any projects, passion projects or anything like that? Even cleaning out closets, you know, is there anything that you've kind of found?
I came out of the closet a long time ago, so my closet is all organized. But I have restocked my bottles some. The vodka has to come back. The sangria now. I've reached out. I have clients that are healthcare workers and directors of, and my mother's in medical field as well. So, you know, any little thing that I just show kindness and love the best way I can. I went by and done pop buys, just, you know, little flower baskets to the medical staff during COVID. You know, and I think the sensitive subject is, you know, the Black Lives Matter and the racism issue right now. And I'm not sure that there's anything you can do, but just, you know, show your support and that, you know, you love everyone, no matter if they eat Italian or if they eat Mexican or if they're albino or yellow or pink. I think that's just the support of
I agree with that 100%.
Just continuing doing what I do on a normal basis with some extra precautions and you know, even reaching out by phone to let people know that you care about them. You know, Kinsey, I know we touched base, and I was asking you how you were doing and, you know, what your thought process was on it and all that.
Yeah, because I'm still stuck at home. So I'm because of my immune system. So I'm still working 100% virtually every single day. And I've adapted to that, but having so many loving and kind people in my life that stop by and bring whiskey and food and wine and call and FaceTime and virtual happy hours. Like, I can't thank everybody enough for, you know, reaching out with just, once again, it goes back to kindness and love. And I have the best friends ever.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys all for that. Cheers.
Salute.
And we're glad Daniel's part of the Housewives.
Oh, yeah. Well, Daniel, when he saw the first Housewives show, he goes, "What, bitch? I'm a housewife. I am a housewife." And I was like, yeah. You're an honorary housewife.
Hey, Absolutely. Kinsey, we didn't even FaceTime before. I was like, I'm going to wear pink, you know? 5 colors on the hat.
That's because we were like in sync like that. Like, Daniel calls me and we're wearing the same outfit all the time.
Has anyone ever read the book called Many Lives, Many Masters.
Oh my God, I listened to that. The best.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend you go on Amazon. It's $10. Spend the $10 and read the book Many Lives, Many Masters. So back to your question, what I did kind of during this time, I hated reading. Even through college, I don't like reading. I'm ADHD, blah, blah. During COVID, I sat down and I read, different books, self-improvement, more so just to understand things better. And one of the authors was Brian Weiss, psychiatrist down in Miami, basically that describes that, Kinsey and I she could have been my sister in another life. And it talks about reincarnation and the coincidences that we have in life are really sometimes a little too specific to be a coincidence. But the book is awesome, and it comes from this psychiatrist that is all on science and not a believer of, this mystical reincarnation or even magic or anything. Doesn't believe in it all, and it's the skeptic kind of explaining how he's put these people into, say, a hypnosis regression, and they come back and they speak about previous lives, and even so far as like what scars that you have on you that would have happened in a previous life, and makes a lot of sense. So I just believe that we're really not in control of everything, and those will play out how it will.
Daniel, thanks for that.
So at R4, I'm sorry, Alexa. Go ahead, Alexa.
I just have a quick follow-up because I am obsessed with that book. I listened to it. I highly recommend it. It kind of tripped me out. Oh, yeah.
Messages from the Master is another one of his. Awesome.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, was there anything further that you looked into after reading that? And there you go.
So I was raised, my father was a Baptist pastor, so I was raised in the church really heavily. I don't believe in I never have believed in, say, ghosts or any psychics. Don't believe. After reading, and I've read all of his books, and kind of, I didn't have to look into it too much further. It really makes a lot of sense. There are things that happen that there are no way there are coincidences. And I hate to sound, sort of like that person they're saying, oh, this happens for a reason. But it really does. And I can't say that there's ever been one time in my life or any times that I regret, because I've always learned from things. And that I think is a big part of what we need to do today is we need to learn from today. Today's going to be yesterday soon. And if we don't learn from what's happening today, we're not going to have a better tomorrow. And that goes with whatever the issue is.
I didn't get anything to swing around.
Wait, what are you swinging?
I'm gay, I can do that.
I took one of Brian Weiss's class at an Omega conference here in Weston years ago. I used to go to some of these conferences, and he has some unique techniques. So next time we're at R4, I'll turn you on to one, okay? So it'll be all of us, not just you. And we'll get together as a group, and all our friends, all the housewives and ex-housewives, and we'll get together and we'll have a spiritual meeting of the minds. How's that? And
we can definitely use that in Vegas for sure.
Yeah, it will be nice.
Not flying to my hand now. Bud, where are you?
Wait, what'd be cool if it showed up here?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it? It showed up as a dog.
Oh my God.
That
is unbelievable.
Reincarnated as that dog.
Yep.
My cat.
Oh my gosh, I love your cats, Sandy.
She just ran out of here.
So where's your bird?
Oh my God, Deb.
Just happened to have one laying around.
I'm gonna go outside by the lake and go tackle one of the geese out there. I'll be right back.
There we go.
Goodness Christ. I'm just gonna fly away.
And we're not even really drinking. This is a good
No,
thing.
no, and I just happen to have ostrich feathers on my desk.
You just happen to.
I just happen to have ostrich feathers on my
Awesome.
I love it.
So
I don't know
Daniel,
where your bird is.
do you sell a lot over at the new Disney area?
Yeah, it
Well,
was
not in this moment, but do you sell a lot in the new Disney area when it started getting developed?
I do. Yeah. So most of my business comes from the internet. I'm new to this, and when I say new, I'm 7 years in this. That's the new, I guess. But I do a lot of internet, social media, SEO stuff, and so I get estate sales where people have passed away, which is a delicate subject. I get investors by Disney area, and then I get relocation clients. So I do the local, the vacation side of it, and then I deal with some people that are no longer with us. So that's my business.
I'm dealing with that as well here. I've got a probate issue getting ready to close. And I did my first virtual real estate deal here on the beach, sight unseen. It makes me a little nervous, but the buyers are coming from upstate. They can't really get here. The sellers can't get here even to sell. They're actually having to get local people to pack up their personal belongings and have it out of the place because they can't get back to Canada. So this new normal is kind of a unique experience. And
that happens here all the time. I would say 5 homes last year I sold without the buyers seeing them.
Wow.
And I think it comes with all of our personalities too. When you're a good person, kind, respectful, and you can build a rapport and have an awesome time and take your time with people, they trust you. We have that advantage.
Now, Daniel, are most of those people that are buying sight unseen, even pre-COVID time, are those relos? Like, are those people that have vacation in the area? Like, who are these people?
Relocation clients, generally, I would say relocation because they're busy with work and they can't get down here. Vacationers, so much more, they have to come here because all they know is Disney and they don't know the local side of it. But the relocation clients, they will purchase based off of where the office is or where they need to be at. And Orlando's kind of specific. Like if you're going to be involved in the VA, it's one section that's Lake Nona of Orlando. You're not going to live in, you're only going to live there. So it's pretty specific. Like if you had an office or, if you're a pilot, there's going to be one area that you live in, one or maybe 2. So it's pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I lived in Las Vegas, I did a lot of estate sales 25 years ago. Do you run into a lot of snowbirds because they would retire in Vegas and in Florida? So you have a lot of snowbirds there.
Yeah, we have the snowbirds, and I would say those are the estate. Generally, a lot of the estate sales where the family lives in, up north or the Midwest, Kenzie and Can. And so the family lives in the Midwest or up north, so that if there were snowbirds, they passed away. But a lot of the estates.
Yeah.
So. This bird loves its wing, like pet it. It'll raise its whole wing and you come and pet it.
Mine too.
So does mine.
This one. Oh my God, you guys.
Have you seen Sandy's kitty with the tail?
She's like, let me go.
So you've got it show the tail.
There's a cat.
That is a cat.
That is the politest. That is a cat I've ever seen in my life. Happy Pride Month, cat.
Yeah. He's like, let me go.
There's another one also, isn't there, Sandy?
I've got 4.
Okay. Sandy's addicted to kitty.
Only the Persians.
So, how's everybody else? All the questions on me. What else? Tell me something I don't know. Someone.
We're not done with you. So we basically, what time are you going out tonight? We'll all come over.
Oh yeah, let me get my jet.
I would say about 20 minutes after y'all get here. There should be about 4 shots. The first set ready.
Yeah, Daniel, I just want to say thank you for that referral. Most of my business is referral. And Craig's been great. So we're planning on having a few drinks together. And he just called me while we were on the show. So
that's funny.
Told him to tune in.
That's awesome. Yeah, he had a chat with me today as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a picture of all of us here if it works. And I'll send it to him later. But he called me and I was talking to him about the land and such. So hopefully you can steal him in. I think I had a good conversation with him. But he has nothing but amazing things to say, and obviously his personalities are probably very similar. So
yeah.
it was the best fit ever. And of course, I trust you with my friends and.
Yeah, I've known him forever. So
yeah, I always have to say, trust the housewives with your referrals.
Yep.
You know, we've been knocking out some referrals over the past few years, and Danielle, thank you for your referrals, and
thank you,
Deb. Thank you all for your referrals. Thank all of the agents for their referrals. I'm having a very, very good referral week this week. We've put 2 buyer referrals under contract this week. 2 new listings that are referrals. Getting ready to go on the market next week, and we have more people coming into town next week to purchase their dream homes, and it's all because of the love and trust of the agents that support me in Southwest Florida and the Gulf Coast. So yeah, anyone that's watching, thank you for yay. Yay. And yeah, and we're my team is, even though I'm working from home, my buyer's agents are, they're knocking it out of the ballpark. And so thank you, world, for trusting me with your business.
Thank you, world.
Thank you.
Honestly, I have to say thanks to everyone here, but thank you, Sandy. You
Yes.
are the secret weapon that's not even a secret anymore. Out of the bag. But Sandy, truly, you have eyes like a hawk,
Yeah. I don't know who or what is alerting Sandy, but it's magical.
It is magic. And she's no coincidence. It is.
She's our chief financial officer.
Yes.
Yeah, I deal with a lot of relocation clients. So some days I feel like I'm Oprah. I'm like, you get a referral and you get a referral. You get a referral.
That's exactly it. I love it. That's awesome. Daniel, you get a referral.
Referrals.
I'm an introvert. I'm sorry.
What was that, Daniel?
I'm an introvert, so sorry I'm not speaking a lot.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't believe that about you.
Until you get on the dance floor.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Or the escalator.
Dance break, everybody.
Gotta go downstairs, y'all.
Oh,
Coming back up.
All right. For copyright reasons, we can't use all these songs, so we'll just say
quality.
thank you
We
to.
do own the rights to this music, and the words that come out of our mouth are not always a representative of our real estate brand.
Absolutely, and we'll give credit to all the artists who are singing "Livin' La Vida Vote Loca."
I was like, what?
My Mambo #5 album, so I will give them. I actually have that album.
Wait, are you playing it off of a CD, Deb? Is that what I'm gathering here?
It's on my download.
I was gonna
No.
say, I was like, wait a
I
minute.
was gonna say it's on her 8-track.
Every Ricky
What's
Martin.
an 8-track?
Thank
I haven't
you.
been around that long.
I never used an 8-track.
I did.
I definitely use cassettes and CDs, so I'm not that old. By the way, I will be 55 on Monday, so
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Leveling up. Next level, baby.
I'm not holding up.
And I'm actually going to be 40 next month.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that.
I turned 28 on Easter during COVID,
Ooh.
April 12th. So, yeah, I'm getting well.
Okay, so we're going to have a celebration of birthday parties when we all feel safe enough to go to Epcot together.
Love it.
Yes, we're gonna drink around the world.
Yes, we'll do something
Okay,
around the world.
around the world.
My
I think
house,
we'll bring the Housewives show to Epcot.
Yes.
And we'll do some interviews with people. And I think the last time I was at Epcot, I had the people doing "Baby Shark," do 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 do. Baby, I had everybody doing that on my videos, so it was kind of a lot of fun. Mama Shark, do do.
Oh, that's fun.
keep
It
us
was
safe. One of my clients is a good security guard left at Epcot. So, we hopefully will not get kicked out like the Orlando soccer women once did.
You could be our bodyguard that day and escort us around.
That would be nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't see why one would need that with this kind of show, but
Who got kicked out?
I think it was the women that played for the Orlando soccer, but I don't know the details. I just told us not being kind.
And maybe not. Who knows? That's good. You got to be.
All I know is that if I ever get kicked out of Disney, my life is over.
Mine too. I love Disney because they're kind to
Yeah.
everybody, and they teach
Yeah.
kindness, and they practice kindness, and they try to teach us kindness and love, fun, and joy. So,
Mhm.
thank
I
you,
think we
Disney.
all need a Disney trip.
I have something to say. So I have a Tesla, and it automatically gets over when you're driving. You can put an autopilot on the highway, and it'll automatically kind of signal and get over and all that. But have you ever been driving like on a highway, you know, and you're in the right-hand lane, and the car ahead of you is going a little bit slow, so you need to get over, but the vehicle that's, you know, in the left-hand lane speeds up much faster than what they actually were going the speed, so you can't get over. Or I think we've all actually been that person. We've all sped up just a little bit so someone couldn't get over. And I think, you know, back to kindness and back to what we need to be at, I think we all in life have our blinker lights on. And maybe we just need to, maybe we need to get over an illness. Maybe we need to get over racism. Maybe we need to get over equality, and, you know, maybe we need to show kindness for that. But if we change the mindset to the opposite of what we're doing, maybe it'll work. Maybe we should let that person over. Maybe we shouldn't speed up. Let's just try it. Let's take away what we've been taught or what we've programmed our brains to know as the manual of life. And let's take a step back and, you know, instead of, if you don't like hamburgers, maybe try them again. Maybe take another chance and see if things have changed, because obviously we're not all perfect, and if it's not, you know, exactly where you want to be in life, and you don't see your values where, you know, and no one's perfect, and I don't see mine that way. And I know I would have never took up reading And I opened my mind to do it, and it's, really helped me in life. And so I think maybe we should, let that person over instead of speeding up so they can't get over. Maybe we should flash our lights and wave to them and let them get over. It won't change the world, but for the one person, the world will change for that moment. So
Absolutely.
I think that's kind of where the title came from. It's time for a new chapter. The next chapter of the book is blank. There's nothing written there.
That's right.
We don't have to make it a series. We can make it something different.
Yeah.
I love that, Daniel. That is what it's all about. Speeding up in that car, what's that going to really accomplish us versus how we're going to help someone's day. And like you said, it could change their world for the day, maybe prevents a car accident further down. If
maybe it could prevent you from having a car accident. Maybe
exactly
get sideswiped, ahead. And maybe that, maybe the kindness that you have, I'm not wishing an accident on anyone, but maybe it's, maybe it is in place for you to not be in that accident at the time. We all know that speeding up to let the vehicle over doesn't benefit us. I know for the fact that I've done it probably this week. I can't tell you one benefit that I've gotten out of it. I haven't gotten to my destination faster. I've won no trophies, and the kindness that we do of showing those that matter, that we care about them, whether it be the hospital staff, the medical staff during COVID, or if it's, our friend that's Black right now, I think they need love. And if it's a friend today that is, part of the LGBTQ, we need to show them love and kindness, and it doesn't need to be much. It can be Deborah saying, "How are you doing today?" That's what I remember from this webinar. That's the only thing that I remembered, maybe other than the cat and Kinsey's feathers. And that's all I remember from today and from this hour.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And what a beautiful message. I mean, really. And like you said, if you're the car that lets them go, you've just not only given kindness to someone else, but you're also, it's kind of being reflected back on yourself as the giver. And talk about a win-win situation. And if we look at every moment of our days and choose the kindness and love and support over other options, then the world will be a better place. And all we could do is try to be better. So well said. I think it's beautiful.
I agree. I couldn't agree anymore. I think we've programmed our brains, and we have this is how it's done. This is, we know when we wake up, we need to shut the alarm off on the, the clock or on our cell phones. And maybe instead of shutting the alarm off, maybe we, shut the alarm off and call a friend, and maybe we make a new friend. Or, let's reset what we know, and let's make, let's make things kinder and more loving, and forget what we know, because it does all work. And I think that goes with a lot of things. So
Drop the mic, Daniel. Amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's all.
So I think we should create like Rented, the Seasons of Love, and share it with each other. I know you all know that song. So, and I've played enough songs to get us in trouble today. So, I just want to focus in on that as we take off and end our show, and just kind of pass along the love and the inspiration of Daniel Wilson, and just everybody go out, be kind, do the right thing, and be there for your brothers and your sisters. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for sharing, and we'll be with you tonight as you light a candle over at Pulse and celebrate life with your friends. We'll be there.
I know
Namaste, my brother.
You'll always be there, and I just appreciate you all accepting me into your life, and allowing me to be the crazy, although I think crazy is new normal, but the crazy Daniel that is not politically correct in any way most of the time. But it's been an honor to have you all a part of my life, and we obviously may not be close in age, we may not be close in sex. You're all women and I'm a guy, but we all have big
Are
hearts.
we?
Respect. Okay.
So I think we should go out with a fun, happy song. Let's get this thing rock and rolling.
Are we dancing again?
Is
We're
it Ricky
dancing.
Martin?
As soon as it comes on.
Oh, I'm already dancing. Every time I'm around Daniel, I just start.
Where's it at? Hold on.
Oh, hold on. What kind of dance? Ooh. Oh, are you? Hold on. Are you?
Can I be like Ellen and over the chair? Like,
I thought you were flossing.
Oh,
I don't think I know how to do that.